Hey guys, we're back here 4 weeks too late. About a month, right?
Yeah, your ass took a month to not edit.
I'm sorry, I've been complicated. But I want you guys to give this video a like before we even get to anything. Cause fuck it, right? Yeah. This is part 2 of the house ranking.
A like goal. Like,
can we get to 25? Somewhere in the middle. Let's get 5.
3 likes.
Let's get this video to 3 likes.
That's a bit much.
That's a bit much to ask for. But I think we can do it. Let's get straight to part 2. We're going to be in different clothes because you guys remember part 1.
Because, yeah, it was filmed directly after, but this is now.
This is now. I'm sorry, guys.
We're so much fun.
I've been in a content block. I guess that's what you can call it.
No, you can't call it that. You just haven't edited this shit.
I'm sorry.
There's no the content was there. You didn't edit.
You know what? Fuck it. Roll that intro.
My number 5, as all the shit that I've talked about it, my number 5 is Graveyard Games. It probably should have been. It was really weird putting this at number 5 ahead of Klowns, and ahead of Yeti even at some point. But just looking back on it and seeing what this house did to not necessarily me, but did to other people, and other people's reactions to the house. Not them liking the house making me change my opinion, but they're, coming out of the house, they were, freaking out about how scared they were at some point. My favorite part of the fucking house is just the pitch black room where there's your whispering around you, because everyone expects to get scared in that room. Everyone expects to get scared, and you can't see. And everyone's off guard.
If I can count how many times I fucking walked into someone in that room, that'd be way too many times, because people don't know how to fucking walk.
Everyone's off guard, and just they expect something to be coming out on them, so they're on edge, off guard in that room, and it's just a pitch black room with whispers.
On edge.
Yep. Besides that, there's a lot of really cool scares in that house, and just because sometimes I had negative thoughts on it, mostly because a lot of the time we miss a lot of the scares, or people don't know how to walk, so we get stopped in the house, and it's the longest house at the event, so sometimes. I think a lot of time the walk back from there to getting out of the queue for the line and stuff, it just made me so angry thinking about having to make that walk all the way back, that going through this long ass house, walking all the way to this long ass house, going in the long ass house, leaving the long ass house, and taking a long ass walk out was fucking annoying to do.
Listen, give me your number 5. Same thing. Graveyard Games is my number 5. Like he said, the amount of people that walked out of this house being, and I quote, shooketh, was pretty cool. Like he said, longest house, had some really unique scares in a way. This house was loud as fuck. And I mean, like, I couldn't hear at one point. And I want to say the first few times I went through this house, I kind of didn't see the hype for it. But as the event progressed and as everyone was getting into character, you had Chad, Sid, but Chad, shout out to Luke.
He did a great job. That's it. Sid did a great job. The
All
whole
of that.
The guy in front in the graveyard, red and black hair, spray paint. Can't miss him. He did a great job.
So, my number 4.
This video is way too long, and we keep talking.
So my number 4 is Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Those pesky clowns found a way to my heart. Like, this is another house that every time I walk through it, I left with a smile or singing the song. It was so well done. Everything I wanted from the movie was in there. Clownzilla looked fabulous. All the clowns stayed in their roles, just like Nico said. And the Kowalski brothers? And I'm going to shoot myself because I can't remember their name.
I don't know.
The brothers that have the ice cream truck, the I Am the Great and Powerful JoJo dudes, those guys, Great. Before we go to Nico's number 3, anybody want a dipsicle?
My number 4 is my week 1 number 1, and that is Us.
Nosotros.
As far as the scenery of the house, it's fucking great. Much better than Hollywood's. But it's great. I just think it's my number 4, so I don't need to speak about how good the house is right now. But as far as progressively throughout the event, it just got worse, and it's not. I know a lot of people dropped that were working in the house. A lot of people stopped working there, and they were just fucking switching casts left and right, different reserves in and out. And I think that really did a number on the house, because there's not any consistency to the acting in the house. Every time you go through, you see someone different, which isn't necessarily bad, but there's a whole different energy with as far as how they're trying to scare you or how they're trying to be in character, depending on who the person is. Some people take things more serious and go harder. Some people don't. So there's that. Like he said about Us, there was a specific one of the casts was better than the other one, and definitely made the walkthroughs with that cast more enjoyable. But overall, now to get on a more positive note, I think movie to house adaptation was great. A lot of the scenes were picked really well. I can't really think of another scene that I would have added to the house. Maybe at the ending I would have done a little different, but besides that, I seem to have a problem with a lot of endings. The Graveyard Games ending I didn't really care for either, right after the Black Room. The ending I would have done a little different. I'm not going to go into that because that's going to make the video long. But the cast, as far as casting the main family, they did pretty well. Other aspects they could have done a little better. Oh no, what was the white family called? Yep, that guy. He was fucking great. One of them was both of them were doing a great job. It was two of them. They were there the whole event.
Yeah.
They both did really well. One of them added a little something different to it, and fucking was great. And yeah, there's not much more I could speak on it. It's just like the movie. Number 3. No, we don't. My number 3 is Universal Monsters. I don't think
what?
I liked the house a lot. I don't think I liked it as much as many other people did, because a lot of people, it's their favorite house. The wolf. The Wolfmen in the house, all of them did fucking great. Jesus. Whether it's the statue Wolfman, the bungee Wolfman, y'all are fucking wild.
Depends.
And then they're still pretty good. Either way, that's a hard job to do.
Yeah.
And then the next Wolfman was good too. The way he came around the corner boo hole.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go through all the monsters in the house, but there was so many. I think just each room was done really well. Some rooms not as good as others, like the creature room. Even though at the end they started adding some extra shit to it, and they would walk all the way out in your way.
Literally hug you in a way.
They'd hug you without touching you. That was that made it better for me, because that was the worst room. And like what else? I think the best looking room was, to me at least, it was the Dracula room where the girls were in it. That was the best looking room to me. Not because the women were in it. Because looking above was the fucking
the hanging bodies.
The hanging bodies, and there was like the girls flying at them. That was really cool. And just everything. I think the Frankenstein part, a little underwhelming to me. Not the part where he's shocking not where he's shocking
My
Frankenstein.
Creation.
But like the part after that where it's just two of them kind of there. I don't know, that part was a little weird.
Yeah.
Well, not two of them, whatever. I really loved the fucking mummy part. Mummy was amazing. God. As soon as you go into the room with they blow the air at you, that part not scared me, but it just got me into it every time. Yeah, I have a problem once again with fucking endings. I don't like the ending to that house at all.
I like the void.
I think it's just anticlimactic.
I like the void.
He likes it.
I like the void.
That's great.
I like
I don't really care for the ending that much, but that's, hey, to each his own.
Number 3. No, it's Nightingales. Nightingales Blood Pit.
Look at all those chickens.
So, honestly, if you would have asked me week 1, I would have told you I wasn't having this house. I wasn't having it week 1. I was like, yeah, this house is okay. But the amount of energy that came from after week 1 to that house just kept building every week. And they would go ham. Those fucking Nightingales wouldn't stop. They'd keep going and going and going, giving you great scares. And it's like, at the beginning of the event, we didn't go through this house that much. But towards the end, we went a lot more. And it really made the house feel a lot better, too. The energy that they give us when they see us, is that the way to say it? When they saw us?
Sure.
Because there were some actors that would recognize us and be like, oh, it's them. So they'd give us a little, and it was pretty cool. And I enjoyed it a lot. But there's a reason it's not 2 or 1. And it's the fact that I just didn't like the design. I understand they're in a primal form. I don't know. But I like the original form of Nightingales, how they looked before. And this incarnation didn't really sell it to me. So let me go to my number 2. My number 2 was my most anticipated intellectual property. It was Universal Monsters. So Monsters was honestly everything I wanted. Literally, I got to finally see every single monster. If you guys didn't know, my first year was 2013. So I haven't been able to see any monsters besides what we got in 25 years. And when they were in Scares, you know what I mean. They brought everything I wanted except for the Invisible Man. But he was all over the place.
It's the second time. You gotta stop.
Come on, man.
At least the second time. No, that joke's... we gotta kill that joke.
I mean, the year's over. But you can see the Invisible Man coming to theaters. Blumhouse sponsor us.
And next year at the Blumhouse house. Invisible Man. Good job. Anyways.
It literally had everything I wanted. He didn't talk about the Hunchback room when we both...
I just didn't want to go into every room.
When we both literally... Well, he walked...
basically did.
He walked the wrong way in that house.
I did.
He made a right when he should have made a left.
We talked about that in one of our...
Yeah, in our recaps.
Videos. Sorry
Sorry about that also. We didn't make any more recap videos. We just had personal problems.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We just got lazy. But anyways, I love this house. And to me, it was just better than everything behind it.
That's how number 2 works.
That's how number 2 works. So let's go to Nico's number 2.
My number 2 is drumroll. Nightingales Blood.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
I mean, I
fucking knew it.
He touched on it a little bit, but I think I really feel like, not from him necessarily, but other people. I don't think other people realize how fucking hard they went in that house. I mean, the people that got scared know how fucking hard they went. But I mean, from the literal shit smell, literal smell of shit. Why am I getting constantly out of frame?
You're like literally just
literal smell of shit.
Smell
in the
of
house.
shit. Literal
To,
smell of shit.
Yep. I mean, those fucking chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
And I really, people had problems with them looking like chickens, and I see where they get out problems, but I looked past it because they fucking went crazy. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Shit, I'm spinning.
He's spinning. The room's spinning. He's drunk. Far to me. Maybe not by far, but to me at least, by far, I thought it was the scariest house. I mean, the last scene where there's all the, it's like 3 or 4 Nightingales around you, but it's like dark and they move fucking fast. I don't know how they got from where they were, but they moved fast.
Talk about that last room?
Yeah.
They went fucking ham in there.
Quick as fuck. I mean, even the first Nightingale setting the house off, they went wild out of that fucking window.
Oh my god.
They fucked so many people up.
I saw so many people just drop right there.
The
I'm
only
like,
thing that hurt my feelings a little bit in that house was the quick cameo from the lion. I wish I was able to see the lion a little more.
Oh wait,
but it was
talking
just
about
like
wait, hold on. Talking about the lion. First walkthrough of this house ever. Nico's going in front of me, right? He makes that right turn. Fucking Nightingale drops. Nico drops. I've never seen Nico drop.
Oh, the one that's on the platform thing? Yeah.
I've never
that's
seen
my thing.
I've never seen
I
Nico
don't get
drop.
scared unless I get dropped.
Honestly,
my drop, I have to get scared from above me because things under me or eye level with me won't really scare me. I mean, I'm sure it can, but it didn't this year. This year, my thing was fucking getting dropped from up here, so I literally fucking drop.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. Happened a couple times. But yeah, Nightingales is just so... It was scary. All the characters went hard. Number one.
Let's get to number one. Again.
I mean, this is the house.
Come on in.
Just come on in.
This is the house.
And
Bill Thompson.
It's House of 1000.
Yeah.
I can't fucking believe it.
Okay.
Because I think the movie's trash.
Okay.
Which a lot of people do too.
I don't think we were excited for this at all.
I
think it was like my number 9 was your number 10 or something like that.
I don't know if it was 10. It might have been 10.
I think it was your 10 because you said you didn't care about Rob Zombie and you were keeping
probably
the tradition.
Was 10.
Honestly, blew it out of the water.
Crazy.
It was like
crazy.
Okay, we were filming our week 3 recap, and it was when Sid passed away, and we didn't put it up. This won House of the Week that week, and since that week,
not only because he passed away, because the house was progressively getting better.
And the house was getting a lot better.
And then it just, not even at the first week, the house wasn't bad. It was pretty good. And like we went through it, and I was like, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it just every week, it's just like
it just got better and better. And then the actors in this house.
We started knowing more and more people in the house. I mean, it made it a whole different experience. I can't say what people in the house would do because I'm not getting anyone in trouble. But people would mess with us, and it was just.
It was great. Everyone that was in this house, thank you guys.
It might not have been. It probably wasn't. As far as just house goes, probably wasn't the best house. If you take out the scare actors, that's hard to do. If you take out,
that's like saying take the scare actors out of every house.
If you replace the scare actors that we knew with regular people that we didn't know, regular scare actors, wouldn't have been number 1. But just the experience, at least for me, but the experience I got from knowing the people, and not even necessarily knowing the people, but getting to know the people as far as you can get to know them from
them scaring you.
You going through the house and they see you. I mean, it just made it a whole different thing, a whole different experience, and that's why that's number 1. I mean, they completely flipped my anticipation list.
Yeah,
it went from 10 to 1.
Yeah,
it doesn't get much better than that. A true underdog story. True underdog story.
It's like Tom Brady.
It's like the Phoenix Suns this year.
But the Heat just beat them.
They were second place in the West before today. So, fuck you. True underdog story.
Season just started.
They're playing great. Yeah, I almost started talking about the Suns.
Devin Booker.
That house it's something else, man. I mean, every time we're in that house, I was just into it.
The only thing that I could never walk by and not be uncomfortable was tiny.
Fucking tiny. You've seen the one from Hollywood? They had that motherfucker on stilts. What?
Like, I understand
He's not that tall.
Tiny's supposed to be tall.
Not stilts
tall. But, like,
that man's tall as fuck. With stilts, he's like 10, 12 feet.
Our Tiny was probably a little bit taller than Nico, or about Nico's height.
Yeah.
Which to me makes sense.
Real Tiny might have been like... No, the Real Tiny actually, he was like 7.5 feet, something like that. Because I looked him up. I'm not going to talk about that guy. But yeah, so... They were both in between, but being fucking like 10, 12 feet is ridiculous. Like having a guy like 6'3", 6'4" doing it, cool, whatever. And they had him like hunched. You know, he might have been taller because he was like hunched over.
Yeah.
He might have been pretty tall, unless it was just like a back thing he had on, maybe. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Hollywood. I don't know why they fucking made that guy tall as shit.
Let's not talk about Hollywood. Orlando.
Yeah, no, it's
honestly
that's
like
one. They did it.
How?
They beat the odds.
I want to just say, Horror Nights the past 2 years has taken movies I don't care that much about.
They did it for Sid Haig.
And they turned them into fucking masterpieces as a haunted house. And hats off to everyone that worked this event this year.
Yeah.
Streets, houses, shows, fucking attendance if you were an attendant. Everyone did a great fucking job this year. I don't care. Don't give me a look. Everyone did phenomenal. And we want to thank you guys. We hope we see all you guys next year again. Whoever auditions.
Hey, can I?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say something else.
Are you done?
No.
Oh, keep talking.
Go ahead, no.
No. Okay.
We have like 4 minutes.
All right. I did this last year too. I just want to make sure I say it. He said some stuff too. Everyone there, literally every single person, even the people that I said maybe didn't try as hard towards the end of the event. All you guys did fucking great. I'm not taking anything away from you guys. Your job is ridiculously hard, and not a lot of people can do it. It takes certain dedication to do the things that you guys do, and we really appreciate it. And I don't want to take anything away from what you guys do. If I say anything negative, it's coming from a point of view of just a fan and respecting what you do, and just maybe expecting a little more, and nothing necessarily being your fault. Just sometimes there's nothing you could do about things. You got to work with what you got. Work with what you got. But just overall, overall, you guys are fucking great. Every single one of you did amazing. And whether you were ranked 10, 5, 1, no matter what.
Shit, even if you were ranked 9.
Yep, 10 to 1. Anywhere you're ranked in there. Or 5 to 1 on the Scare Zone video. You guys all deserve the highest praise because you fucking killed it. It was a long season. I know how hard it is, packed crowds, dealing with fucking crazy people.
Drunks.
Yeah. Okay. And I got nothing but the utmost respect for you guys, and I mean no disrespect by any relatively negative thing I say. You guys are great. And one last thing, sorry I said it last year too. Things that were number 10, 9, 8, the things that were higher up on the list, that means they were less than good compared to certain things this year. Doesn't mean they weren't good, and doesn't mean we didn't enjoy them. Like last year, I don't think Stranger Things this year is a bad house. I think it's maybe average, below average a little bit, but there's nothing, I don't think it's bad at all. Just like, as much shit as I talk about Anarcade, actually no, Anarcade's bad, never mind, fuck that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something bad.
Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, with where he's going, with all the shit that I talked about Vikings, the actors did a great job. And you guys really brought every single role to life. And I'm not just saying Vikings, I'm saying everywhere. You guys all did a great fucking job, and I can't praise you guys enough for doing such a phenomenal job. Even, we didn't mention it, but the freaking Anarcade Horde, all of them did a great job. All of them, except for Avion, JK, love you guy. Yeah. So, with that being said...
Oh, wait, we gotta cover one more thing. Fucking the Mayhem show, Water show, fucking fire, AOV, fire. That's it. That's all you gotta get.
Yeah, we actually like the shows this year. So, together, because he actually watched AOV this year.
Yeah.
So, boom.
Many times. Don't want to speak about
way
it.
Too many times.
That's it.
With that being said, we'll see you guys
sometime
soon, but not too soon. So. Yeah. Give you guys a break from us, even though we gave you a break.
A long one.
A long one. Don't forget to like this video.
Our next video might be something a little different.
Comment down below what you guys want to see from us.
Please.
Please, because we want to know.
We need ideas. We need
to know
something
what
different.
you guys want to see.
Horror Nights is over. We need something different.
Exactly.
We got 23 minutes there.
Subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Yep.
And stay excellent, my dudes.